Hi, scary recap here. Today I'm going to explain a mystery and thriller movie called El Cadáver de Ana Fritz, or The Corpse of Anna Fritz. Spoilers ahead, keep watching till the end. Music. Powell works as a person to look after corpses of young women in a morgue of an orderly hospital. One day he had the opportunity to look after the dead body of Anna Fritz, a gorgeous and attractive actress. After carrying the dead body of Anna Fritz inside the morgue, Powell couldn't hold back his urge to see her under the cover. He opens the white sheet until her whole face is exposed and admires the beauty. He takes out his phone and captures a picture. After sending the pic to his friends, Powell is called downstairs by one of the nurses. After reaching the ground floor, Powell sees two of his friends waiting at the counter. His friends Ivan and Javi rushed to the hospital to sneak a peek at the dead actress. Since both of them were Poe's close friends, he lets them inside the morgue without anybody's notice. Powell was hesitant to give access to Ivan and Javi to the morgue, however Ivan kind of manipulated Powell into it. After entering the morgue, three of them headed towards the dead body of Anna Fritz. Poe revealed the face by pulling off the sheet till her shoulders, while Ivan excitingly pulled out the whole sheet, showing her entire naked body. However, Javi was getting weirdly uncomfortable standing around dead bodies. Javi had never seen a dead body before, and having it right in front of him was a thrilling yet scary experience for him. Meanwhile, Ivan can't believe his eyes as he witnesses something that half of Spain's population wished Ivan and Javi had a party to attend later, but Anna Fritz's body got them aroused. Ivan asks Powell if someone else can enter the morgue, and Powell replies that no one has access till 12 a.m. So before midnight, Ivan decides to have some fun. After snorting a bit of cocaine, he approaches the dead body and squeezes her chest. Javi is still uncomfortable until Ivan feeds him. With evil ideas, Ivan suggests having sexual intercourse with dead Anna. Javi is surprised, but Powell isn't. Powell also says how saliva would work as a lubricant when it comes to having sexual pleasure with a corpse. This unknown information did shock Javi and Ivan. Both of them ask how Powell knew this. Ivan also asked Powell whether he had a necrophilic moment with one of the corpses there, even though Powell swears he never had. In the beginning, he admitted that he did rape a corpse. After a while, when an 18-year-old girl was brought into the morgue, Poe had sex with her. If Poe was pretty chill humping on an 18-year-old's dead body, what would be so wrong in having a moment with Anna Fritz? Ivan says he then proceeds to unzip his pants and makes arrangements for getting on top of her, while Poe and sick Javi go inside the washroom to take a breather from what's happening around. Ivan does necrophilic acts on Anna's corpse. He finishes off and Powell comes next to have some guilty pleasure. Avi is disgusted and wants to go home, while Powell hovers over Anna Fritz and starts having intercourse. Something extraordinary happens. Anna opens her eyes. Powell, being too busy enjoying the sexual act, does not see that Anna had opened her eyes and had gained consciousness. She is unable to scream or move her body because she just rose from the dead. After seeing Anna's opened eyes, Powell screams and falls off the stretcher. His voice made Ivan and Javi check, and they were mind blown. Javi is a considerate and decent man. Unlike Ivan and Powell, the first thing Javi did when he saw Anna alive was fetch some water for her to drink. Then he helped her in putting on some clothes. Meanwhile, Ivan and Powell were concerned about how to deal with the situation, while the three of them argue on what to do with Anna. Now one person enters the room to place a dead body. They quickly hide, and Anna's attempt to call for help goes in vain. Javi, who couldn't stand Ivan's misdeeds, tries to take Anna out and give her medical attention. But Ivan and Powell know that once the word goes out, it's over for them. Ivan and Javi get into a fight. When Javi pushes the stretcher to get out of the morgue, Ivan comes and blocks the way. After arguing for a while, Javi was ready to throw hands at Ivan because his only concern was saving Anna Fritz. However, Ivan, who is much stronger and bigger, knocks up Javi pretty severely to the point that he suffers from too much blood loss. After that, Ivan and Powell move Javi and Anna to the washroom while the injured waited inside the bathroom. Ivan and Powell wiped the blood off the floor. Avi didn't have much in him to make it out alive, and while Ivan was retrieving Javi's airway, Poe's assistant entered the morgue not knowing about the incidents that happened a few minutes ago. The assistant casually talks with Poe. Anna whimpers to call for help, but she cannot do so as Ivan came and covered her mouth. After the assistant leaves for good, Ivan finds out that Javi is dead. Poe shakes from fear while Ivan plans to get rid of Anna and Javi's bodies. While deciding what to do, Anna crawls out of her stretcher and gets hold of Javi's mobile phone. She makes a phone call to get help, but before filling in with the details, Ivan barges inside the room. Ivan threatens Anna that if she plays any tricks on him it would be the end for her. While Poe is busy cutting tapes to stick them to Anna's hands and legs, she tries to convince Poe that Ivan might take advantage of him since Ivan had the upper hand all this time. It's only stating the obvious that Ivan will again have things go his way. His manipulative mindset and aggressive behavior will affect both Anna and Poe, and Anna had to pressure Poe into not following Ivan's path. Exhausted, Anna pleads with Poe to not trust Ivan and to let her free this way. Both Anna and Poe can escape, though Poe was hesitant at first. Anna's idea wasn't that bad as well. Still, Poe couldn't let his guard down and proceeded to tape her legs, hands and finally the mouth. Poe runs to clean the mess. Meanwhile, Ivan somehow was able to make it to the trash cans without being noticed. He checks the vacant trash cans and quickly hides behind them when he sees two doctors coming out to take a puff. During their free time, he waits there until the coast becomes clear. Anna, being the bold woman she was, tries to escape again. She takes off the tape around her mouth and somehow successfully removes the rope tied around her legs. She couldn't remove her tied hands, yet she managed to get out from the morgue stretcher and started crawling on the floor. Her being dead for quite a while made her weak that she couldn't stand on her feet. She tried to get as far away from the morgue without being seen by Poe or before Ivan returned with the garbage can from level 0. Luck is on her side as the doctors weren't done gossiping about their domestic issues where Ivan was hiding. The doctor's free time was finally over and Ivan had the perfect chance to roll the trash can to the morgue. When Ivan is inside the elevator trying to reach the morgue, Anna uses her time and strength wisely. Though it was a difficult task, she successfully reached the door handle and got out of the room, crawling to get some help. Meanwhile, Poe, who was scrubbing off Javi's blood from the washroom, was alerted by Ivan that Anna had escaped. Both of them rushed to find Anna. On the other hand, their actress Anna made her way to a storage compartment where she experienced a close call from being caught by Poe. She got inside one of the rooms and desperately attempted to get on her feet to walk, but failed miserably. Then she headed towards the elevator. It was only a matter of inches for the elevator door to close until Ivan put his hand to block the door from closing. Ivan dragged Anna off of the elevator by one of her legs. He called Poe so both could finish Anna and get the job done, but before that happened, Ivan and Poe got into a little argument where Poe stated Ivan killed Javi. When mentioned about strangling Javi, Ivan brushed it off by asking whether Poe trusted Anna or his friend Ivan. The next step was to execute Anna. Ivan and Poe had to come up with a good murder plan. They thought about something that wouldn't leave a mark behind the body. Consuming pills would increase the time to die, so using a pillow to kill her seemed a perfect idea. Since there was no pillow, they used a sheet to suffocate her. Ivan approached with a sheet, and again they both argued who would carry out the killing process. Poe chickened out by saying that he wasn't a murderer and Ivan could do the job without feeling any guilt since he killed Javi. Like that, immediately Ivan forced Poe to kill Anna and she stopped breathing. After a while of suffocating, they place her back on the stretcher and get dead. Javi. Ivan puts Javi inside the trash can and takes him outside after ordering Poe to clean Anna. Poe does what he was ordered and cleans Anna's whole body after covering her with a sheet. He proceeds to get out of the room. Right when he reaches the door, Anna starts coughing. Maybe suffocating her wasn't enough. Poe heard Ivan coming upstairs and told Anna to be quiet because Poe's still wanted to save Anna or perhaps didn't want to get involved in her death. Ivan double-checks whether Anna was dead, and there she lies pretending to be a corpse. Finally both Ivan and Pau head towards the elevator to reach home after a big day. While waiting for the elevator doors to open, Ivan remembers his card left behind one of the stretchers in the morgue. He rushes to get his card back while Pau insists that taking the card back isn't an important matter since Pau can take the card the next day and somehow save Anna, but Ivan was too stubborn to let that slide and he opened the door just to see Anna putting her dress back near the stretcher. Shocked, Ivan turns his back to Pau and strangles Pau as his anger gets the best of him. Pau was on the verge of death until Anna came and stabbed Ivan in the back using a pair of scissors. She stabbed him twice in the neck and watched him struggle for air while lying on the floor. Soon Ivan dies out of blood loss. Pau approaches Anna with tears running down his cheeks as he is confused. It wasn't until Anna stabbed Pau in the abdomen as well. Pau falls back and looks at Anna. Anna continues to stab Pau again and again and again and again. She stabs him furiously by acknowledging that she was raped by two men and was a victim of attempted murder.